Son shit, y'all ready?
I hope y'all are. This episode of the show, we are talking about Altadena, California. One of the first places, if not the first place, that was open to let everybody, no racism was really popping off like that there. Blacks, Hispanics, Asians, black homeowners was thriving in that area. We talk about it on the episode later on down the line. You know how we do. The LA fires, man, look, hopefully something gets done with that. Out here we're still rocking with some snow stuff, but snow ain't this. What we got going on ain't got nothing to do with what's going on the West Coast. That's people are displaced, homes are lost. You know what I'm saying? And it's just it's one of those things, man. You know what I mean? And I think somebody said there was an earthquake in Richmond, Virginia. Like this is what we like. It's crazy how this joint is just jumping off. I don't know, like it's wild. Everything that you ever thought, like earthquakes in Virginia. Like what? Anyway, this is this episode. This is what we do. This is how we get down. The NBA did a thing. Shaq, Vince, and Jalen Rose did a thing where they were talking about guys who should make the All-Star game, and they were giving out their numbers and was like, yo, should these dudes be All-Star caliber? And they were like, yeah. The problem is, and they stated it, they're not popular. People don't talk about it. Which, oddly enough, as of right now, Cleveland Cavaliers are still the best team in the NBA. If you go to ESPN, if you go to FS1, they don't talk about them. I just saw a Cavs game on TNT like the other night. That's when you go about these sports. These dudes who claim they're about these sports, these females who claim they're about these sports, they're not talking about the best teams. Why? Because the story ain't there. And again, I go back to your man Collins, the Herd dude. He was like, we sell stories. We present you stories. We don't really care about what's really jumping. Narrative. So now you get great players or good players doing great things, averaging 23, 24 with 8 assists, 2 steals, 5 rebounds. That's great numbers. Those are good numbers. Won't make the All-Star game. You know what I mean? People like that aren't gonna make the 8. You know what I mean? Because the story ain't there. They're looking at who's in the MVP running. They say your man's out there in OKC. It's definitely should be a front runner. Should have won it last year. There's no story there. That's the thing. The NBA doesn't make new stars. They still telling you about LeBron James. LeBron James ain't winning no more MVPs. LeBron James might not even win another title. Start focusing on these dudes that are killing the game. And they don't. That's I don't know, man. I'm just done with that on the real. Speaking of other sports stuff, AEW is on Max. And I kind of been watching it. And I get the criticism. But there's some dope joints on here. I gotta admit. I'm about to start doing like little video clips, post them on Twitter. It's weird. I don't want no AEW wildness. I don't want no fans coming at me crazy like, yo, son, yo. My personal take. They only got 2019 and the current year on there. And I guess like the main event pay-per-view type joints for 2019. So that's all I can go off. I don't know nothing else. So we might start doing little poster joints about that back then. And you know what I'm saying, at some point. But whatever. TikTok is supposed to be shutting down Sunday. Now this is some crazy joint. I had seen a couple of videos where people are talking about the money that will be lost. The unemployment will rise and all of this and this. And people are like, do the numbers make sense. Everybody is out here doing their numbers. They're like, yo, TikTokers have generated, Tik Tok Shop people have generated 20-something billion dollars. Billions like Billy, Bobby, Bankhead, Bounce, Billy. You know what I'm saying? Billies. They was out here, Billy Ocean. Billies. You know what I mean? And it's hundreds of thousands of people, and if this joint shut down, they'll all be unemployed. Oh my God, what's gonna happen? I can't believe that we'll do this. Now, at the other side of that, they're saying that the TikTok people will probably be at the inauguration with Trump. Side note, everybody's flipping that Michelle Obama's not gonna go. Trump didn't show up for your man Joe Biden. It was all good. We ain't gonna get into that. This ain't about politics. This is just a side note. They say that the TikTok people will be there. The government whole issue is to go, we want a piece of this. Facebook fell back and was like, yo, we're taking our fact-checking joint down on all our Meta. It's taking 8 joints down from all our. Everybody's trying to find a way to get into good graces of the president. So who knows what's going on with TikTok and what happens. And then I guess there's another thing called Red Note jumping up, and people are like, yo, they about to block that too. My point is, when it comes back to these TikTok shoppers, when you look up how TikTok Shop is basically QVC, right? Is it? I mean, you know what I'm saying? They're QVC. You have this product. You either have a video about this product and people can buy it because they saw the video, or you go live. You go, yo, this joint popping, and they buy it. They get it from you, your personality. A lot of people are selling the same stuff. Your followers rock with you, or maybe somebody strolling, and your personality, your charisma, your vibe, your style attracts them to watch more. And they go, yo, okay, I might, and ride with them. There's not a, they're selling, some of the people are selling the same products. It's the same joint. It's you. You are the reason they'll buy this product. So when I hear people go, oh my God, what are we gonna do? I instantly think these are hustlers. These are opportunists. There's a difference between an opportunist and a hustler. An opportunist saw that the door was open. Oh, that's all I gotta do, and I got some followers. Cool. More money, more money. That's an opportunist. A hustler is always looking for that other angle. Hey, I ain't even gonna be on this joint no more. Come rock with me over here. TikTok is cool. TikTok Shop is cool. Come rock with me over here. Because we've been hearing for about, 8 years now? 7 years? 6 years? They've been trying to get rid of TikTok. They were trying to get rid of TikTok when Trump was in office the first time. Plus the 4 years of Biden. So yeah, let's not act like this was not coming at some point. And you mean to tell me nobody took the time to go, yo, how do TikTok people, how do I skip you and talk to direct seller and start rocking that out? The problem is that there's this weird murky middle ground. These TikTok opportunists are cool with it. Now, somebody gonna tell me I'm wrong. I get that. I'm only telling you from where I sit. When I look up how to get into this, yeah, that's a thing of you open your joint, you set it up. You, first of all, have to have a gang of followers. You already have to be an entity anyway. So it's like, oh, I have followers. Oh, by the way, let me sell you this. That's all. And that's what I'm saying. If you're telling me you're here, if this shuts down, how do you not shift somewhere else and go, yo, I'm here? You know what I mean? Like, that's my point. Not a hustler. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not confident on you. I know people who work at nail shops. I know people who work at hair shops, barber shops. I know people who have ventured off from working with so-and-so and started doing their own thing. I worked at a spot where a dude was had a supervisor type position, and he was talking to the vendors. He was like, yo, me and my dad are about to open up a little store. How do I get your product? Everybody at that spot that was a vendor gave him a card. Here's who you talk to. Here's who you talk to. He didn't have to go out here and go through the rigmarole of having the joint. He did it through the fact he was already in that position to do it. See what I'm saying? You TikTokers are already in the position to set up something better. Y'all just don't do it. I remember being back at home. I was looking for something. I was looking for just, all I needed was a quick little CD player. Cause you know what I'm saying, my CD drive on the PC messed up. This is how you know we way back in the day. We talking what was it, like 98, 99. Joint was messing up. I was like, yo, I just need something to plug it in. I gotta hear this. I gotta like get the CD joint jumping to get the sample I want. I went to a flea market just to get a rinky-dink CD player. That's it. I ain't trying to, you know what I mean? I wasn't trying to buy no new joint. I just needed something to listen to this joint. There's a guy. Don't know the guy's name. He had dreads. He had a spot. And he sold clothes and mixtapes. Mixed CDs at this time. We were doing mixed CDs. Mixed CDs, clothes. It wasn't even a lot of clothes. It was just clothes, a couple of boots, a couple of belts. Most of that stuff you already know is fake. Ain't the point. A few years pass. Happened to go in the mall. He got a kiosk now. He's in the mall with the kiosk now. Selling the same rinky-dink stuff. About a year or so later, I go back up to that mall. He has a spot in the mall. It's not a big spot. It's one of the smaller spots. You know, you walk right in. You all, you know what I'm saying? Boom. One way in, one way out. No real window space. It's like you just walk in that joint. Them joint. You know them ones with the real small spots in the mall. Them joints, they probably got like one window here, one window there, one mannequin on each side. Ain't nothing really crazy. Boom. 2 or 3 years pass, and I happen to be with one of my homies. He's like, yo, let's go up in this clothing store real quick. Shopping center joint. 6 window panels. 2 doors. 1 door, so which means it was probably two different spots at one point. And you always know they close, they lock one of them doors. One way in, one way out. Big spacious joint. Music is blaring. Clothes are everywhere. They got a shoe section. They got a music section. He got music behind the counter. He's selling all kind of other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Got the hats. He got the, you know what I mean? We do decorative joint. We got a dude in the back that'll airbrush some joints for you. Look over. It's the same dude who in 98, 97 had the little spot at the flea market. 2002, this dude got a shopping center joint rocking. 2003, this dude got 2 different locations with the same kind of space. Hustle. You know what I'm saying? You mean to tell me none of these TikTok shopper people have taken the time to go, yo, how do I get directly to this person and start selling this stuff on like maybe a website? Start doing something with them and rocking with them. How do I figure out how to go online and just start purchasing this stuff wholesale and sell it myself? Because everybody loves to tell you how they're generating all of this money, but nobody's telling you, yo, let me just go set up the whole shop myself and do this. Whether I go on Amazon as a third and let Amazon be my third party like TikTok is, go on eBay, or you come to my site and I got to actually hustle to the FedEx people, the UPS people, the post office and get the joints out and boom, 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 get my money. You mean to tell me nobody's actually taking the time? Because everybody loves to tell you how much they're telling you money is generated. Some lady like, I made this much in like a year. Another dude telling you I'm a nice thousandaire. I'm close to $1 million, son. I'm right here by $1 million, son. Everybody's making all this money, and these are the same people going, what are we gonna do if they close down Tik Tok Shop? What are we gonna do if they close down the Tik Tok Shop? TikTok go away, what's gonna happen? You mean to tell me none of y'all took the time to take some money on the side, figure out how to get those products that y'all are selling, especially the main joints, and go, yo, I want to open up a shop and sell this myself online. I want to be that. Nobody. Because they're not hustlers. They're opportunists. They saw that angle. They were like, oh, that's that quick money, good money, boom, boom, boom. And then you relied on it instead of going, yo, just in case. Because again, we've been talking about shutting TikTok down since Trump was in office the first time. Nobody took the time to go, yo, I want to make sure I got my money straight. Let me, my money up, I'm good. Let me take this chunk of change right here and invest in just buying this product wholesale. Starting, you know what I'm saying? Let me go ahead and be adventurous and buy a couple of other joints because my name good. Like I said, people at the barbershop, nail joints, hair joints, they get to a point where they go, yo, I think I could do this on my own. Hey, I'm about to go set up a spot. I bought a spot up the street. Yeah, I got that. That's going to be mine. Word? Okay, cool. Their clients who are with them, they come in to see them. They schedule with them. They have appointments with them. That's their clientele. When they dip, those people dip too. That same nail spot, they gonna be all right. That's just one of their peoples. It's the next person come in and rent the booth. It is what it is. It's a cycle. You mean to tell me none of these TikTok shoppers feel like it's about them and not this? If you got X amount of, because that's what they tell you. They tell you yo, you need a gang of followers. Don't be coming up in here with 6 followers. Don't come up in here with 200 followers. Nah, son. You need to have your joint together. You mean to tell me these people ain't got their joint together enough in their heads to go, yo, TikTok go down, we good, because I got this on the side. This was what I was waiting for. Now that that's out the way, boom, I'm going to come here. I done, boom, chopped it up with whoever. I went through TikTok oh, that's who the people is. Let me holler at y'all on the low. Slide through. I'm going to set up my joint through Amazon or through whoever, SDs or whatever, whoever. Because all of that's the same stuff. Difference is you're showing the people live and you're showing the people through video. It's more of a, especially live. Live, it is an interaction thing. It's like Lulu LaRue or whatever, LaRue, whatever that joint was. Remember when that was the joint about 10 years or so ago? All these chicks was just clothes, pants, and all this stuff behind them, and you had to figure out who had the real good joint, because everybody was wanting the exclusive joints. They wanted the new joints. So everybody, it was like, ooh, yo, so and so looks like they got them joints. The prints ain't nobody got. Boom, everybody would just shift over. Those people were making money and still didn't do it either. And I saw that documentary. When that joint, when whatever started really falling apart, those people ended up with, a lot of those people were hurt financially. And my mindset was, how did you not take some of that money and start trying to sell other things? And some people did it. Some people were like, well, I started my own little thing. And other people were like, I went to something that was similar, because they're addicted to that. They're addicted to the talking, the interaction. They're addicted to that kind of cash. They're like, yo, this will keep me afloat. But when those companies shut down, then you got to search around for another one similar. And I'm pretty sure a lot of those people who got TikTok shops were part of that LaRue thing. I know they were. But what I'm saying is, at what point do you go, yo, I just want to be on the business end. Let me fall back and do it this way. You know what I'm saying? My man Benzo, just the Amazon dude, started in the garage. One of the richest dudes going. You mean to tell me y'all are starting in garages, y'all are starting just standing in front of a camera going, hey, get this, and nobody's thinking 8 steps ahead, 20 steps ahead. They're not thinking, yo, I need to start something myself. Dave Thomas worked for KFC, gave us Wendy's. You mean to tell me nobody's going, yo, I want to be on some Dave Thomas stuff right now. I want to see what I can do because this is about to go down anyway. Instead of everybody's like, oh my God, it's about to happen. It's about to crash. It's about to be over. Oh, Lord, all the money. And people are like, yeah, man, it's going to be crazy when that happens. All the money that's going to get lost. All this unemployment that's going to happen. What? But that's the same thing they were trying to tell you about OnlyFans like a few years ago. Remember, they were like, yo, they think they about to shut OnlyFans down and all the money that's going to be lost and all these chicks going to have to actually go back to get real jobs. Nah, there's always somewhere to get your joint off. People just don't. Like, these platforms are such easy setup and goes that you miss the process of how do I set up and build. You feel me? You feel me? Everybody is about the click in and go instead of the set up and build. Nobody wants to build. It has to be already there and ready for me to just plug in and go. And that's what Tik Tok Shop is. I've seen it. I've read up on it. That's really it. That's all it is. You set up this, you do that, boom, boom, boom. You talk about the product. They'll send you some samples to be like, yo, look, this is how good it is. Boom. That's what you do. That's what you do. That's not the same as your man going out here buying a spot, setting up a store. That's not the same. That's too much. Ooh, I ain't doing all that. Ooh. But you just said you're close to $1 million. A couple $100,000 get you this. Yeah, I don't know. That's too much of an investment. But your name good. I'm good. Where we at? That's all I'm saying. That's where we at. I don't get it. I'm not understanding. If you're confident on your name, make the move. TikTok is going to be like Vine and every other thing. Snapchat ain't even a thing anymore. Like, who's talking about Snapchat? Is Snapchat even around? In a minute, X is gonna go. Blue Sky's the new Twitter, and people are like, there's a group of people who are literally jumping ship and going over there. There's other outlets. There's always new outlets. The problem is everybody followed the famous one, and there's probably an outlet right now that's the new TikTok. There's somebody out here banging them in the head and ain't telling nobody. Like, I ain't telling nobody, man. I don't need that competition. I'm good over here. Banging them in the head, and guess what? They got the same product as TikTok. Knocking them in the head. Maybe I'm just talking crazy, but I know I'm not. So it is what it is. Anyway, this is this episode. This is what we do. Thank y'all for listening. East Coast, West Coast, worldwide, Lost Boys. Thank y'all for doing what we do. 2025 is a crazy joint. Yo, we coming close to next month, celebrating another year doing this. Let's get into what we do. Let's go. Yes. Y'all ain't understanding. Oh, wait. A lot of Mary J remixes. Look. Oh, wow, that sound. Look. Hey, sound like Scooby-Doo for a minute. When you, hey, man, what we gonna do, son? We gonna split up. I'm gonna take the girls, or I'm gonna take Daphne. Because he would always take Daphne sometimes, right? It would just be him and Daphne. Like, me and Daphne gonna go this way. And Shaggy, you, Scooby, and Shorty with the turtleneck, no matter the weather, all musty smelling. Yeah, y'all go over there. And fast forward by like the 2000s, thanks to the Scooby-Doo movie with the animated Scooby-Doo, but the people were real. I don't know Shorty's name. I do not know the Shorty name. that played her, but I seen her on ER. She's Hawkeye's wife. That chick made Thelma attractive for a group of people. And then all of a sudden, people started adding their own thing to it. Thick women started going, I'm Thelma. And everybody wanted, and then here's what I like. They took that turtleneck off. They were like, yo, this turtleneck gonna make me stink. Take this turtleneck off. So they took the turtleneck off and they started rocking the other joint. Everything, like, all of a sudden, every Thelma had big breasts. And then you know, being the man I am, I gotta do some investigations. So then I go back to the old Scooby-Doo with the funky music in the joint. Hey, Scoob, we gotta go find these people. Them joints, Scooby-Doo, where are you? Before Scrappy, that joint. And I'm like, yo, they really did go out here and put Thelma together kind of hot up top, you know what I mean? You know, so I guess I get it. That's the joint, son. That's the joint. Because all of a sudden, like, about 2000, nobody was talking that Daphne joint. Remember, Daphne was supposed to be the pretty bride. I was like, yo, Daphne's supposed to be that joint. It's like Gilligan. Remember? It was supposed to be Ginger or Mary, what was it? Mary. I don't know her name. Mary Jean, Mary J. I don't know. Whatever her name was. Mary Ann. It was Ginger or Mary Ann. And then it was like, yo, when you're a kid, because you don't know no better, you're like, I guess it's supposed to be Ginger's supposed to be the hot one. Then you get older and them hormones kick in, and she got them, and Mary Ann got them cut off Daisy Dukes on, and she'll turn around real quick. Be like, huh? Okay. Now I'm saying all of this to be honest. I don't want nobody out here trying to report me to Dr. Umar. Rolling up on legal crime, typing and stuff. Y'all need to cut that brother Black C's off. How can he have his name be Black in it and he out here lusting for the snow bunnies? That is just preposterous. That brother needs to be 2,000 lashes. Yo. Salute to brother. Salute to the good brother Dr. Umar. He be out here hitting them, son. He be, yo. Yeah, he gets, and that's his whole thing, like, with them snow bunnies. I'm like, yo, my man, for real? But anyway, that ain't even what we here to talk about. I'm just saying, salute, you know what I mean? But I am here to say this about, because we're going into Black history and y'all can hear the music. Y'all know where we're going with this. California fires. Hopefully them California fires don't keep it right there, boy. People's is burnt out. Everybody is out here wilding out over there. You know what I'm saying? You got people talking about they don't want to, like make sure there's a curfew so people don't go out here looting. Who is going out here looting? Who got a fire suit? And then if you go out here and loot, smoke, here's the thing. The people who set that up must not understand how fire works. My aunt, rest in peace, she worked for fire insurance joint. Once that smoke, like, sometimes it ain't even gotta be the fire. The smoke damage will mess everything up. I don't care what you got. That smoke damage will, the same way it will to the human body, it will mess everything up. So what y'all talking about? They out here tripping like, yo, we gotta put a curfew up. Like, who gonna go out here and try to loot during the fire? What? I feel like as a black man, you're supposed to be offended by that. Like, mad. But anyway, that ain't even the point. The point is, this is what Black history is about. And I posted something where a female was like, yo, it's crazy how we hate on the Mexicans and this and this. And Mexico was sending up firefighters. And it was more or less like, yo, take time to realize who's helping you next time y'all get into y'all ways about screw these people and screw those people. I had somebody in my comment go, man, y'all turned that into racism for real. And it's like, it's not racism. It's patriotism. Our patriotism has us going like we better than Canada. Has us acting like we better than Mexico. Has us acting like we're better than a lot of places. In our time of need, every time we have a crisis, there's other countries. New Orleans, remember New Orleans? Harry Belafonte, rest in peace, went down there to Venezuela and they got help. Venezuela was helping us more than our government was for that joint, the Hurricane Katrina joint. That's not a thing, that's an actual fact. You can look it up. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, we're quick to hate on Venezuelan people. You know what I'm saying? They're part of the whole Spanish invasion. You know what I'm saying? Mexico is sending firefighters to help out with California. At the same time, we hate Mexicans. You know what I'm saying? Or would we, you know what I'm saying, anybody, and that's the part that gets go, how y'all, that's how, will we everybody racist? No, yeah. People will make that, you Mexicans need to go back too. It happens, man. That's what our country is built on, but that ain't the point again. So we're gonna do it like this. Take it from the top. This moment in Black history. Paused on y'all a lot on that one. Anyway, so this morning or yesterday or whenever, I don't know, Leslie Jones, salute to Leslie Jones, you know what I'm saying? Leslie Jones, great comedian chick, you know what I'm saying, Saturday Night Live alum, you know what I'm saying, posted this joint where there was a brother telling the history of a place in California where blacks thrived. And that place was Altadena. I might be pronouncing that wrong. But here's the thing about how this place comes about. During the development within the Civil War situation, a dude was like, yo, I don't really want to be around all this here right here. And he got caught out here doing this thing. And he basically was like, yo, he was an abolitionist. He goes out there to California. This is around Civil War time. And this was one of the places where black people could go and they could thrive. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was really out here, you know what I'm saying, doing this thing. Black people would go there. They would go there, you know what I'm saying, and basically start to set up and get that thing on. They were one of the first places that were allowed to vote. They were one of the first places that didn't have segregated schools. Desegregated their schools well before the country was talking about desegregating schools. One of the first places where black people could own homes. You know what I'm saying? Not only homes. Matter of fact, they basically, during the standard of what the average black person had, they did well. And it wasn't just blacks, it was also Mexicans and Asians. They would go there, out there in LA County. This section of LA was a prosperous area for black people. Many black people thrived over there, you know what I'm saying? And it was like, yo, this is what you don't get. We don't talk about this right here. We don't really bring this into fruition like that. We don't think about it and all this, but yo, this is a place that rocks, man. Please do your research on this spot. Like, I'm doing it injustice by telling you all of this right here, but this is the place right here. Like, yo, the way that they did their thing, the way that they rocked out and was like, yo, nah, we are going to allow people of color to prosper here, because my man, again, the dude who basically was like, yo, he started he set up shop. You know what I'm saying? Bought the land, set up shop, little spot, little tent, little crib joint, him and his family continued the tradition. And then, you know what I'm saying, from that space, it became their joint. It became an area. Black people got to go there. Black people got to vote. Black people got to be respected and seen as human. During a time where that was not the thing. We still had the Jim Crow era going on around this time. This is post-Civil War. You know what I'm saying? You still had all the other stuff going on, the real weird segregation stuff going down. And then when we're talking about the 50s and the 60s, when LA County would actually go out their way to get Southern racist cops to migrate to California, to LA County, to help, you know what I'm saying, I guess deter situations, you know what I'm saying? So the racism becomes something that's definitely prevalent, and with that also becomes other things, and as LA becomes LA, even if you know the story, if you ever seen that show, Them, it's a joint called Them, season 1, look, I think it's episode 5 or episode 7. Skip that joint. I'm telling you now, skip that joint. Don't watch. I'm thinking it's 5. It's one of those odd numbers. It's 5 or 7. You don't want to see that. But anyway, it tells you the development of Compton. You know what I'm saying? And how like Compton was a white suburb, and then the system was purposely overcharging black people to live out there, moving white people away because they were like, yo, there's more money in overcharging these black people than there is allowing these white people to be here. Double our money. And they were purposely trying to run white people out to bring black people who wanted to prosper and feel included. But then at the same time, there was the pushback. There was the racism, and many people, you know, homes was burned, torches in front of joints, go home this, go home that, you know, all that, and that whole first season deals with that, and it's a wild piece of history. Now, contrast that is Altadena, where it was welcome. It was something that was nourished. It was inviting. You know what I mean? That's what we do. You know what I mean? This is that history moment, man. Yo, you can find these type joints on the podcast. Our World, Our Time, on all streaming joints for the most part. You know, all the major joints anyway. And this is just what we do, man. This is it's how you gotta do it sometimes, man. Because again, our history is more than just slaves and all that right there. Like this black history sets off with a white man not wanting an abolitionist who's like, yo, I ain't got time for all of that. Yo, if they want to come through, they can come through. I'm gonna be the safe haven out here. This ain't even about. There's no. Yo, a black dude did this. No. White dude set it up. His family kept it going. This area became a area. That's the joint. And for black people, it was there. Now, the other side of that is, with all this burning down and everything, a lot of black homes have been destroyed. And it's going to be it's because we know how the market is and we know how everything goes. Now that area will get cleaned up and whatever, it's gonna be hard for a lot of those people to go back home. New Orleans is like that. It's a lot of places like that. You know what I'm saying? When that damage hit, it's like, ooh, I can't even afford to go back home no more. That's going if we gotta figure. Hopefully, they have to figure out how that doesn't happen, and corporate greed and systemic racism doesn't invade that area. You know what I mean? But anyway. And I ain't got time to be talking this off. We got almost 15 minutes to get some music on. My bad, y'all. I got deep on this. Let's do what we do, man. Mary, let's go. Yes. That's my time. Salute to Reggie. Yeah, man. We gotta do the history, the knowledge. You know how we do, man. We from that lane, man. Where yo, boom. How my homies in them say, we overstand. Salute to all my homies that do that. I be like, come on, son. Don't understand me, overstand me. Like, oh, man, you don't go here with that. Out here tripping, out here talking like that. Ho-tepping and all that. And still got you a white girl. I'm playing. I need to let that go. I'm gonna let that go. Got him a white girl who got 2 gold teeth in her mouth. Hey, African medallion. She out here talking about some, yeah, son, I only wear real gold. I don't want no blood diamonds. You know what I'm saying? Don't eat pork no more. You know what I'm saying? Talking about something. I'm looking for a mouse that'll take me, because it's be like they be trying to act like I ain't one of them. Yeah. I'm playing. Salute to all the white people who do go to mosque and pray. You know what I'm saying? And don't get looked at and don't care nothing about that, because it's real. The religion is the religion. But anyway, get up ready, get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Listen to some slow jams and just sit back and relax. Them slow jams be kicking. I don't know the names of everybody, but them joints be rocking, son. Them joints, I be like, ooh. And the jazz that y'all play on Sunday, man, look. I'm out here cooking, I'm doing dishes, I'm out here swinging. It's like, okay, who are these people? Word, you know what I mean? That's the like illest lean into those to the joints. But anyway, man, I ain't here to brag on the station like that. Salute. We gonna get back at it. I'm gonna holler at y'all Saturday. I don't know what we doing Saturday, but we gonna get it in. You know how we do. You know what I mean? So yeah. Let's go, like this. 1 time for the mind, 2 time for the body, 3 time for the soul. Jump inside the party like they say you only live once. That's a lie. You only die once. So anytime that your God allows you to get out here and continue your journey, please show the world the best version of you. Y'all be safe. Peace.
This is a Soul of Art presentation.